Uh, those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, it's my modded playthrough of Fallout 4, as opposed to my usual playthroughs which don't use mods. Because now I've got every single trophy, including all the DLC ones. I've got the platinum. I can mess around with mods, including those deliciously overpowered weapons that are so hilarious. And of course, the anchor.
Yep.
Which has a stupidly fast attack speed, like a much lighter weapon, and the home run sound effect if you get a critical hit with it. Because hitting somebody with an anchor is always hilarious. Where they're getting hit with the anchor, I'll leave up to your imaginations. Alright, we were here. Oh yes, the literally most powerful thing in the game. Investigating something. Huh. Yeah, so it's not amongst them. Remember, as we were looking west of the Corvega plant for something. It's been 2 weeks. Huh. Yeah, 'cause we didn't stream last week, did we?
I don't think so.
No, we didn't. We didn't stream last week, because otherwise this would be part 4. Jalboro's disposal facility.
What's that?
If I got 3 more steel and 7 fiberglass, I could ramp the armour up from 42 and 85 to 107 and 85. So 42 and 25. Quite far. Goes all up to 152 and 135 with 10 rad resistance, which you then upgrade using the underlay. Goes up to 110. Oh, wait, I'm missing something on the... We completely forgot to modify our bag. mole rat.
What do I do?
Knock me out of the thing. Straps or none? There's no benefit to straps or not. It just means it's just floating there. Cola, Nuka cherry, Nuka cola, Nuka cola, Nuka cola. Oh hey, there's a M16. Which uses the hunting rifle thing.
Ah, yes. What's still alive?
It broke.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Oh yeah, we've got 10,000 fucking stim packs.
I've got to
They
find
broke.
water for you, Mum. What's all this?
Pops out of the ground, gets instantly shredded by gunfire. Nobody ever said mole rats were smart. In fact, I think mole rats are very unsmart. Ha. Sobbled up in you. So, who would be Bakugo?
Also?
Because, well, Voltorb and Electrode only explode when provoked. In the case of Electrode, that can simply be by poking it. Yeah, Mankey and Primeape. In fact, Primeape can get so angry that it literally dies from being angry.
I can see Bakugo doing that.
But then again, he's also one for all the cheap shots and everything, isn't he? Means you could also argue that he's Incineroar.
Yeah, that works.
Who, of course, will now just rip your door off the hinges and start demanding wet food only. Hello, we've made it to Grey Garden. It's the Brotherhood of Steel 1. Yeah. Took me a few moments to properly process what I was seeing. We were going to side with the Brotherhood on this one, weren't we?
I believe so, yeah.
So we just so we could get we could activate Liberty Prime and whatnot. Liberty Prime is online. Yeah, Liberty Prime is Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
So, does that mean communists don't count as sentient beings?
Probably not.
Because freedom is the right of all sentient beings, according to Optimus. And he's killing communists, so...
Loctite.
I know the joke you're making, but now I can't get the image of actual Optimus Prime killing communists out of my head. Just shows up in China.
Or goes back in time to Soviet Russia.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is there any time travel in the Transformers universe? But I imagine
Yes, there
over
was.
time. I imagine they've done it at least once.
There was.
It's been going that long. Someone will have thought of it.
Target 1989.
Yeah.
Which was done in the late 80s, early 90s. Featured a number of Transformers,
Yep.
primarily the Wreckers, plus a couple of others, going back in time to stop Galvatron, who had also gone back in time.
Get some, motherfucker!
He broke.
Things tend to do that.
Oh shit.
The gun that makes a stupid noise whenever you...
Yep.
And the only way we found to fix it is getting inside and out of power armor, wasn't it?
Yep. Shit.
Try hitting something with a different gun.
That doesn't work. Fortunately, it auto-saved when we came in, so...
If you're the person that made that mod, you know what to do.
Oh, we have a watcher. Hello!
Hey.
Let's actually try out the M16. Oh, nice iron sights.
This thing.
Peekaboo!
All that game was selected, we were 2-round bursting.
Such
I don't think this would have
know where to
it.
begin if I had to clean up this mess.
Nothing there now.
At least in video games, M16 tend to be stuck on 3-round burst.
Or full auto.
Yeah. You never get the option to switch, do you?
Some games do, if you got an alt fire mode.
What's all this?
They broke.
Made a big
Oops.
mistake, rookie.
Perhaps I should. Raiders, huh? Let's show them what for.
The Raiders broke. I need new Raiders. These ones are all broken. We have the anchor.
Load up the Ailstorm.
Not even that.
I know if I could, I would just play it out right now.
Yep.
And by if I could, I mean if you didn't. Stop.
One-shotted.
Well, it worked, but wouldn't want to leave the good stuff.
Just hit him once with the anchor, he died.
And abandoned?
It's the people that fucking
Well, we'll find
go on
plenty of
YouTube
others.
these days and let them mess with people's accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them subscribe to YouTube at the moment.
Google. Before you think I'm telling you to Google it, I mean
No,
Google.
I'm Googling it, they own it. I just want the actual name of the person is. So I can call them out and say fuck you by name.
And instantly stream gets stopped and my account is deleted.
I fucking hate YouTube these days. Because it used to be good, didn't it?
It's still good, there's just a lot more restrictions on what you can do.
It used to just be people making stupid stuff for people. People making the sort of things they wanted to see. Now it's all just bullshit and massive companies and copyright strikes and restrictions.
Yeah.
Been taken over by massive companies, and it's just big companies ruin everything.
Not everything. Big companies also make things possible.
Kill creativity.
You gotta take the bad with the good.
The only thing I'm interested in taking is right now is about six shots having a map. Okay.
Like a, I was gonna say, sounds like a very long nap.
Nice.
Well, I've not got to be up till 7, so.
Oh no, 16 shots. That's going to be one hell of a long nap. Kind of like a couple of centuries.
Well, it depends if I'm going for the whiskey or just say fuck it and get the 12 gauge.
That's what I was implying. But not even 12 gauge, just 6 bullets. Or 16 bullets.
If I had a 12 gauge, I don't think I'd be sitting around here. Okay, I'm supposed to go robbing someone. No, I'll probably just be out shooting things. That's what people that have guns do, right? They shoot stuff.
Supposedly.
Well, I can't imagine you buy a shotgun just to look at it. They're expensive enough.
Some people are collectors, some people are shooters.
Can you get bolt action rifles here?
I think there are restrictions against it.
I know you can't get semi-automatic, obviously, but
Not entirely sure when it comes to bolt action. I think it's restricted to certain caliber.
so I couldn't just get a 50 cal.
No.
So the government, what's that for? Hunting squirrels?
There are also restrictions on what you can shoot at what if you have a hunting license. For example, if you're hunting squirrels, you're limited to pistol caliber.
That works.
If you want to hunt deer, it's something like 303. 50 cal is overkill on anything short of big game like bears, rhinoceri, elephants, etc., etc.
You know those that one rifle someone's made just because they can. That's like the caliber is like .950 or something. And it does exist. Someone's made a gun. It's a single fire, single it's a full action subscription. Yeah, this fucking thing.
Huh.
So we can get a picture of the round. Yep.
22 LR, 223 Remington, which is a decent round. 306 Springfield. Are these actual one-to-one? Are these one-to-one?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, it's the size of my thumb.
Yeah.
Well, from the second knuckle up.
I know it's not quite there, but like I like the idea. So what caliber do you hunt with? 1.
Yeah, but the caliber is more the length than the size of the bullet.
I know technicalities will always spoil the comedy, won't they?
Yeah, caliber meaning the quality of someone's character or the level of their ability. The internal diameter or bore of a gun barrel.
So, I know it's like point, yeah, but what's it points off? Because 0.50, 0.45.
Right.
Like an inch or something.
A 45 caliber has a barrel diameter of 0.45 inches.
Okay.
So a 1 caliber is an internal bore diameter of an inch.
I want one. I don't know if they make them.
Which is that wide.
That'd be a good. That'd make a good pistol caliber, right? Just get a pair of them.
Congratulations, you've now just broken your wrists and everything up to your elbow.
I do want to, like, if I was to had the, like, ran a company that made guns, obviously. If, say I could make... I basically just want to make a pistol with a stupidly high caliber round, just so I can call it the Wrist Breaker. Like, whoever like a nickname, market it under that title. I don't expect to sell many.
Word is already drifting in of us.
Uh-huh. Someone took down the arrow.
Yes, Corvega.
When did we go to Subway?
No, I'd have made more of a joke about it being my friend from New York.
Yeah.
There we go.
At the same time, he was the bandit in charge at the Corvega plant, and we killed him. Remember?
Yeah. We killed that many people that I sort of lose that.
It's a lot easier to remember when they have names.
It's all visceral.
Only as far as you're concerned. I at least take the time to remember named bandits. Because generally speaking, they have names, so they are somebody. They are not a faceless mook.
Well, they are after you're done with them.
Oh no, I don't always take the faces off. Sometimes I cook it on the bone. After all, you wouldn't want raw face now, would you? That's just gross.
There it is.
We got there in the end. So, sort of our one per string. Nearly went on to that tripwire.
Blockingindeed.com.
Wait, what?
You know, I keep getting emails for job applications even though I've already got a job. I'm just trying to like find a way of deleting them all.
It's always worth keeping.
Although I passed my probation yesterday. So.
Yeah, it's always worth keeping your options open anyway. 'Cause you might somewhere down the line get a bit dissatisfied and go, huh? Actually, I like the sound of that one.
We've had the odds of me getting a job as it is for 14%. So.
Well, you already beat the odds once.
They still work as caps.
Yes, they are actual caps.
You know, so I got about 2 or 300. Okay, that's a thing.
2 teddy bears, mine.
Doing a thing.
They are mine. You hear me? Mine.
Yep.
Now, where's Codsworth when you need him?
I think we ran out of metal, so we put him in the blender.
He was with us 5 minutes ago. I didn't have a giant blender 5 minutes ago. What did you do to him?
Like I said, blender.
Besides, he's actually useful.
Yeah, it makes a really good toaster once you dry him enough.
He's not Preston in robot form.
Are you suggesting I can make a toaster out of Preston?
Knowing you, you would try.
Well, no matter what I try, it's not going to be worse than what Hansu's got up to, so...
I don't know. You seem to be interested in trying to top him.
Are you trying to build something worse than the...
That's
That's the one. Because you know what we're talking about. I've got a way to...
I'm willing to bet you're trying to top that.
I don't particularly know what I could possibly do. Because that
Things, clearly.
That is like...
Pretty messed up,
That's
yes.
That's pretty advanced level of fucked up.
Coming from the guy who created the cult of the bucket.
Oh, that's a fucking... The cult of the bucket is fucking child's play compared to that bloody thing.
Maybe, but you still made the cult of the bucket.
Well, who hasn't invented a few cults now and then?
Me?
You need to try harder.
No. I have no interest in cults.
What about massacring them?
There's that. Usually when the cult deserves it. If it's a relatively benign cult, I leave it alone.
So if I finally started the bucket cult and you show up one day, fully armed, I'll know what to expect.
Maybe. Perhaps. Possibly.
You just show up fully armed, just like, oh, okay, it's time. Check my phone. Oh wait, it's Thursday.
Maybe.
Take the bucket off my head, put it down, just go off and do some streaming. Oh, good God. Good Pornhub jokes. A lot of the comment sections, you know, those jokes about basically people posting random shit in the comments, or posting videos that make no sense being on there.
Yeah.
That's the reason I have an account, it's just because there's loads of stupid shit on there.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm not particularly interested in the sort of thing you'd expect me to have on there, so... Too live action for my taste.
I know, there's always the chance of good stuff.
Yeah.
Quite what? I'll leave up to people's imaginations.
It's always worse if you don't specify.
Yeah, but let them stew and puzzle. The more I do that, the more they panic and wonder
Hey,
what I'm on about.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm genuinely trying to work out what I could do with dog hunting now.
Lots and lots of things.
Yeah, we're trying to think what the best, like, the most fucked up combination of things would be.
Just doing things. You already came up with the most fucked up cult that I've heard of in recent memory.
It's not that fucked up. We just sort of take people, massacre them, and put them in a bucket. With little pieces and just, you know, use their... take their severed heads, keep them alive with some sort of dark magic, use a little wall of screams. You seem on to sing.
Yes.
Basically, that kind of power supply. Powered off screens.
Mm-hmm.
Just instead of scaring children, strike. Totally legit, right?
Yes.
As he says, running up the bowling alley and kicking the shit out of the pins.
When they were standing upright, the bowling ball wasn't affecting them at all,
know,
so... You know.
Yeah.
Needs must.
If there's a use to that, I'll eat my hat.
Codsworth, you're not wearing a hat.
Get him a hat.
You can actually give him a hat.
Can you?
Yes.
Hey.
Take that
Can
one
I-
and just take a given Codsworth.
Good service.
We shall return to Sanctuary.
take them long.
Yeah, and must protect.
Yeah, still cute. I don't want them to go any further though. It's one of those ones where you want them to just stay at that level.
Basically.
And it's more second from bottom comments. That's the thing though, we've already got the Pokemon trainer that we reckon is Scottish just because of the hat.
Yep.
Could get a Welsh one in there at a stretch.
That's possibly the male trainer.
Possibly. And they could have a full team of Pokemon, cheap themed Pokemon.
Though the male trainer isn't going to be the rival.
Yeah.
It was all part of the thing yesterday.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't. I've just watched reviews. So we've tested out the M4, well, the M16 rather. I have no idea at the minute what's using the 12.7mm rounds. Because it'll be something to do with the game, not from one of the mods. That's all I know. So obviously we just haven't encountered the thing that uses it yet. We rank up blacksmith, we can actually put... Holy shit. Right, look at the normal damage. There's a little bit of energy damage there. 31,870. What the fuck?
Like I said, we're definitely going to need more damage. It's just not putting out enough damage, is it?
It can one-shot anything in the game. Still not powerful enough.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have any damage.
No such thing as enough DACA. How have you not learned this by now?
Yeah, that thing's not got any damage. It's a melee weapon.
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid.
Of course,
Your
it's a
energy is
super
tied
sledge.
to this place.
I do think that you should do is take a regular,
Ramps up the damage by 4. Makes it heavier, but also almost twice as accurate. Got almost twice the range.
hit the head of a regular sledge as well. It's heavy concrete.
It's using the minigun thing.
Heavy sledgehammer with a square head. One of them, single-handed handle weapon for battle. You got all the lightning effects you can. I just want to create my own here, really. I know there's already a super sledge.
I used to live here.
But the
Well-
site can help you, kid. It always has
Well,
answers.
even the
Just
sledgehammer
gotta
in
bring
this
some checks
is
so I can
what
see
is
what it wants
two-handed.
to tell you.
We'll find a way.
Maybe.
Well, ain't like
We'll definitely find a way.
You say that.
Well, you think I'd just spend about 20 minutes trying to do it, then say, fuck this, and go to the pub?
Yes.
I have done that before.
You forget how well I know you.
I'm not sure what
You're
that's implying to people.
Your default answer for pretty much everything ends up being, fuck it, going to the pub.
I wonder what kind of picture all these streams are painting for people with me.
Does it matter?
A bit sick, short temper, drinks a bit too much.
No, but you don't have a thick redneck accent, so you can't be a redneck.
True. Thing is, you only get rednecks, don't you?
Yeah, you kind of do. Chavs.
Yeah, but what's worse, a chav or a redneck?
Yes.
I do want to get like two of them in the pit and fight to death. Of course,
The redneck will win. They've got guns.
Okay, no weapons because the rednecks obviously just got a gun. So
Spoil sport.
no pistol. Of course, the chav wouldn't have his carpet knife either. So why is that such? They've all got fucking carpet knives.
Because they think they look well hard with it. Because it's a knife. They wave it under your throat, and you're like, oh no, don't stab me, bro.
I mean, I usually carry a carpet knife for work, and they're not always good once you get used to it.
Third person with the thunder hammer and basically any weapon that isn't the plasma blade or the flame dance spear from the special melee weapons pack mod. You get to do that, but only when you're sprinting, and you get a effect on landing. The flame dance spear has its own effect. Let's go find us some things that are hostile to us.
So anything's alive.
Well, most things that are alive. Because with this, we don't get the really cool jump height.
Did you say Cosmic's alive?
He's a robot. He's sentient. To an extent. Ow. Kind of. We're near to where we want to go. Yeah, flame dance spear. Anything hostile near you. The ghouls. They always know. Ghouls always know. Oh yeah, semi-automatic hunting rifle as well. Only works in third person. You have to sprint. But you get to do things like that. Well, that had to hurt. Oh, sorry, Sandra. Toasty. Think about how low fat that ghoul would be now. Because he's dust. So very low fat.
I wonder if anyone will get
Probably. Annoyingly. Dance, you're standing in the way of loot.
So you must die.
No, he's just literally standing in the way.
Exactly. Things that are in the way will be made.
He's also a He's also a recruitable companion.
How have I not heard of that?
Because you don't do Brotherhood of Steel.
Didn't they had a second account?
If I had a second account, it would be a lot more obvious than that. Night Keen. Wonder what they were keen about. Oh, the bad puns.
That's what this is about, though, isn't it? That's the point of this entire series of streams.
Not always.
Bad puns and bloodshed.
Bloodshed, yes. Bad puns, not always.
We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business?
If I had the
I'm
energy
just
to
trying to
stream
survive
myself,
out here,
I would literally
like
just
everyone
follow
else.
bad
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe. Are you from a local settlement?
I'm from Vault 111.
You're a vault dweller? Most people wouldn't admit to such a thing. I appreciate it. If I appear suspicious, since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
Agreed. The more we know, the better we may assist.
Very well. I'm Paladin Dance, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. We're on recon duty, but I'm down a man and our supplies are running low. I've been trying to send a distress call to my superiors, but the signal's too weak to reach them. Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower. What we need is...
Our target is ArcJet system. We infiltrate the facility, so what do you say?
Right. No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
Ha.
Not wrong, though, is it? How the hell does that place stay running?
Halen, take Reese inside.
Because there was
Find
no
his
such
wounds.
thing as
Yes,
OSHA
sir.
when Willy Wonka
Once
was
you're on your
writing.
feet, I want
Well,
you to
when
make certain the
Roald
perimeter
Dahl
is
was
secure.
writing it.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Signed by President Richard M. Nixon on December 29th, 1970. Willy Wonka and the
You
Chocolate
better get a
Factory.
move on. It's not a
No,
good
written
idea to
after
keep
it. Well, the
Paladin
film was
Dance
done
waiting.
after it, 1971, but the novel was 1964. Literally before OSHA was a thing. So, does that answer your question?
Yes. Next question, is Nixon dead? I actually don't know if he's been killed.
You are 25 years too late to ask that question.
Okay.
April
So if I
1994.
want to have a go at
You're gonna patch me up or
deciding
what?
that I gotta get
I
a
don't
Ouija
know.
board.
Your prognosis
Yes.
is pretty grim.
I'll
Might be
leave it.
more
I'm not
humane
fucking
to
with Ouija
just
boards.
take you out back and shoot you.
Good answer.
Just quit squirming so I can get these bandages on.
Because messing with a Ouija board invites disaster. Nothing but.
Something I find funny about Ouija boards is they're actually a game.
Yeah, that summon devils and spirits of malevolent intent to fuck up your life.
It never used to be ghosts and stuff, did it though? I actually do know a little bit about this or something. Basically, it used to just be the idea that you were contacting a part of your subconscious. I'm not sure how the scoring system worked if there was one, but it used to be quite a popular board game. before the Exodus came out. That just killed its business entirely. Back in, I think it was World War One, they used them to contact troops quite regularly. Like the living ones, that is. So it used to be quite a thing. Then, of course, the film comes out and...
I'm in.
Well done. Well done.
Also, the reason we haven't got grape ice cream is because it killed someone's dog.
And people say I know random shit.
Oh god, you know some insanely random things.
Yes, and?
Was it Ben & Jerry's back when it was literally just Ben and Jerry?
Yeah.
Trying to make grape ice cream?
Uh-huh.
Some chemical in grapes that stops it from freezing.
Which is why, a part of why wine freezes at stupidly low temperatures.
I've never tried to freeze wine.
Alcohol in general has quite a low freezing temperature, which is why antifreeze is effectively pure alcohol.
Does that mean I can keep wine in the freezer?
Yeah.
That'd be so refreshing.
I don't recommend it, but it's doable.
I know you can. People like put grapes in the freezer and use it to cool their wine instead of ice cubes so it doesn't get watered down. Basically, they tried to extract this chemical and take it out. You could actually freeze the damn thing.
Yeah.
Managed it, and I can't remember if it was Ben or Jerry that did it, but one was trying to hit on the other sister. So if you went round to her house and were just like, check out this new ice cream, she tried it. Well, that was the reason she was, because she liked grapes, so she wanted grape ice cream. She was like, try this, tries it, enjoys it, gives some to her dog. Turns out, one of the chemicals in it is incredibly poisonous to dogs.
Well, you're not supposed to give people food to dogs anyway. Unfortunately, so many people do it because
this video suddenly gets 2,000 dislikes.
Yeah, people do it because that's what
Sorry about the other guys.
What they think they should do.
Guess I can't blame them, given how things are.
If you really feel that way, then give them a chance. Look, it may not seem like it, but Dance
Right.
and Reese, well, but you know what? I trust both of them.
So instead of the thumb cat regime, it's the thumb dog regime.
Yep.
We stumbled on an entirely new conspiracy.
Man, oh man, that was a hell of a fight.
I'm not really one for conspiracy theories in general.
Nor am I. Can't stand them.
Although I do believe that there is something bigger than the
Bloodthirsty
government at work.
maniac.
Not straight up Illuminati, but there's definitely something behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
Nice try, Reese.
So you definitely think there's some kind of NWO?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like every conflict, all the wars, like all these apparent things that are happening for whatever reason, there's someone who's pulling the strings.
That's dangerous talk.
They would care.
How did he get past us?
I don't know.
Excuse
Must have
me,
been that
Paladin
brief
Dance.
second while we were looking at
Ready
the
to
thing.
move out?
I haven't got any
Ready.
solid evidence,
Outstanding.
so as far as they can,
Follow me,
it's like
and
these
try not to
people
lag
think.
behind.
And if anything, that's what they want.
Exactly.
They want people with no credibility to believe in these things that regular people won't. That's why conspiracy theories are spread in the first place. They're spread by the government to hide the stupid things they're actually doing.
Who's to say the government are behind the conspiracy theories? Some people who come up with conspiracy theories are just nut jobs in general.
Yeah, some of them are. For example, the whole lizard man thing.
That one could be debatable.
We'll take this out. Follow me.
I don't believe in the conspiracy theory, but you can't disprove it.
Local news, local headline. YouTubers get swatted after claiming the Queen's a lizard.
You honestly think I would claim that?
You think the newspaper would be allowed to have
Marquette is a short hike to the west.
Like I say, you think I would claim it? You think I would claim that conspiracy theory is true?
Traveling this far from the
Given my personal beliefs? Yes. For Queen and country.
Relocate my team. But Scribe Halen detected some disturbing energy readings in the area that need to be investigated. We don't know much about them.
Well, I might want to put a Union Jack on my jacket, but I haven't got sleeves
Do you want to put it on the chest?
Yeah.
So it's our job to
Convention
investigate.
to it, or...
Just wherever.
I didn't know if there was like a symbol of putting it on a certain side.
No, but the orientation of flags that have particular imagery would matter. So, for example, the Stars and Stripes has to have the stars in the top left corner.
Yeah.
If you put the stripe, if you put it upside down, it's kind of obvious.
Is that like a thing in the country that they kind of fortification?
I don't know.
Well, flag is very difficult to tell what's the wind.
Basically. Let's get it.
God live the Brotherhood.
Well, I've checked the actual... I've already got the patch. I checked it. It appears to be in the correct orientation.
It might surprise you.
Very hard to have a Union Jack in the wrong orientation.
Yeah, but like some of the ones I saw online, they've made them wrong. So the stripe,
The first team's mission
because you know how like obviously there's like the stripes on one side, but the red bits are on the
documents. The second one was so fortunate. Shortly after they arrived, we lost contact with them. They haven't been heard from
Blue
since.
background, white cross with the red cross on top.
Yep. And they put the red to... They're on the right hand side.
I don't intend to give up and head home. Or end up missing.
One thing I do
Shame we
like,
can only use the Merv when we're outside.
yeah. One thing I do like about the flag is no matter what way you put it up, it's still the same.
Unless you just rotate it 90 degrees, then it's clearly wrong.
I want to see that now.
Yeah, just
Oh,
turn your
there
phone.
it is.
Yeah. They broke.
Things tend to do that when you've got a stupidly powerful modded weapon. Why are we hunting rabbits?
No. Of course not. What? Why would you think that?
Oh, there's an idea for a new Fallout monster, Fallout enemy. Irradiated rabbits the size of cars. Imagine how far they could jump though. That's their main attack, they just jump, they just land on you from the sky. Actually not a terrible idea for an enemy.
To an extent.
It's better than whatever that bloody Deathcore dragon abomination is that they put in there recently. You know the thing.
Yeah. I know.
They're literally just trying to get as much Skyrim in as possible.
You could hilariously, sort of truthfully claim that as far as things go, Fallout 76 has an actual dragon. How many Fallout games can claim that?
Too many.
Come on, an irradiated dragon. Come on, that is actually pretty cool.
I suppose so. It's like 50 years time. Fallout 7. We've just taken Skyrim and added guns. Buy it.
I'd throw money at it.
It's not if the advert isn't even just footage of the game, it's just Todd Howard with a gun. Just like, buy it, you idiot.
Again, I'd still buy it. Skyrim's actually a good game.
It's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm saying they fucking marketing it. You try to. You have a crash. You start complaining about it on all the forums.
No heroics and buy the
Don't have a
book.
teleport
Understood?
behind you.
Understood.
Outstanding. Remember, I heard something.
What's all this then?
Nope. That's never good. That worked out alright in the end.
Yeah.
Got a
Good pickings.
Oh hey, a micro Uzi. Claims the 9mm rounds.
With his head. Instead of one. Chain texture.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I did it like Codsworth just developed a nuclear fire. Just open a pan and you bake potatoes then.
Dance.
No time for questions now. We have to keep moving.
We are using an explosive minigun with 750 round drum rather than 500.
Get the potato, put it in Codsworth. Stand there a minute, will you? Just lines up the rocket launcher.
Right. Not that. Oh yeah, they just use the deliver texture for it. Or the deliver model. We want that.
It was corporations like this that put the last
don't
nail
know.
in the coffin for mankind.
Okay.
They exploited technology for their own gains, pocketing the cash and ignoring the
Hey
damage
Nick,
they
see that pile of radioactive shit over there? Take the potato and walk into it, will you? For about 5-10 minutes.
Paladin.
Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
But the jokes, I'm actually that big on baked potatoes.
Looks like we missed the party.
You're making a foolishly hasty assessment. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing. These robots were assaulted.
I'll be on the lookout.
Roger that.
Wielding the most powerful weapon imaginable.
Yep. Unfortunately, punching a super mutant suicider with it is a bad idea.
This place is a mess, but I still see a few pieces of salvage that the Brotherhood might be interested in. After we're done here, we'll have to mark the place.
Wants to mark the place for sweep and retrieve after we're done. Shame there won't actually be anything useful left. Because, you know, loot.
Looks like a dead end. See if you can find a way to get that door open. I'm gonna reconnoiter the area.
Just like, we had a party with someone. Finally loot? No, just this banjo.
Deliverance intensifies. Hey, you said it.
I didn't even intend for it to be deliverance joke. I just mentioned I didn't think of it similar to a loot.
Yeah. And you should know, as soon as you mention banjos, deliverance intensifies.
I should have said ukulele.
Yeah, but that's not as funny.
This is true.
And not as cringe-inducing.
I wish I could play banjo.
Just so you could play dueling banjos.
Yeah. While floating down a river, of course. Or sitting next to one. Why not go by the canal, just play it. Hiding in a bush, of course, out of sight. Whenever a canal boat comes by, just start playing. Their reaction will tell you whether or not you've seen the film. If they immediately gun the engines, you know they've seen it.
Yeah, but the thing is, a narrowboat doesn't get all that much speed. And they are limited by law to 5 miles an hour.
Are they?
Yeah. In a canal, you're the maximum speed you're allowed to go is 5 miles an hour.
How would they stop?
You want to try and find out?
Yeah, give it a go. Oh, we used to have police forces. They could use one of them.
Yeah, and the speed limit was initially... It came about initially because the original canal boats were actually pulled by horses. That's what the towpath was for. Just insta-gib.
I like the idea that if I was in, like, I end up in the Fallout universe, I just end up killing simps and reconfiguring them into toasters. Of course, they keep their minds. Like, obviously, Gen 1 hasn't really got much of a mind to speak of.
Then it wouldn't be killing them so much as just disassembling them whilst they're still active. Yes.
Excellent.
Block beats everything.
It's the hand of God.
Blocked. Besides, it's not the hand of God, it's the hand of the Buddha.
Blocked. You're getting DM'd by deities now?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I can't do it last. I keep getting dick pics off Satan. He will not stop.
Ah. It's just Satan sending you pictures of people called Richard.
Oh god. I would do that as I could. Even better, get a duck. Because obviously they think when you message them saying you want to see pictures of my duck, they think they've misspelled, but no, it's just me holding a duck.
Nice.
Turn it on its head. And I'm asking for dick pics.
Hey.
Or say you're going to send a dick pic.
Yeah.
Send a picture of a duck. You've you're like, oh sorry, I misspelled duck.
Ah.
Of course.
For obvious reasons, I'm not in the habit of sending random dick pics because I'm not a cunt. But if I was ever doing that sort of thing, like in that sort of scenario somehow, you know, I'm not above getting a duck, or at least somehow temporarily acquiring a duck.
Make it easy on yourself. Just get a rubber duck.
I think if they go down the canal with a net.
No, real ducks can fly.
Yeah.
And they move surprisingly fast.
Big net.
They move surprisingly fast. So by the time you've got the net into position, they're either flown away or are halfway down the canal.
Net gun.
Still wouldn't work.
I like the idea that you send someone off to do that, they don't really understand the difference between a duck and a swan.
Yeah, congratulations.
It's like, this duck's really aggressive. It's like huge.
Yeah, congratulations. You're now getting fucked up by a swan. Because geese give you the courtesy of telling you to fuck off first. A swan is a goose that's decided to take a hell of a lot of steroids.
They can injure you, don't they?
Yes.
What are they doing?
Swans with a solid hit, but a solid buffet from their wings can break your arm.
Or blow up your house. Hot fuzz. I was trying to get you to say they'll break a man's arm. Or blow up a man's house.
No luck catching them swans then, eh?
Just the one swan, actually.
Got it.
Oh, God. If you've not seen the Cornetto trilogy, go watch it.
Not even a trilogy, it's just a single film.
I know, but the other two are good too.
Debatable.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like The World's End.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah.
Don't forget you've also got Paul.
That's not a Cornetto trilogy though.
It's still a Simon Pegg film.
It is the both of them, but it's not really a Cornetto film. Because I've watched it specifically looking for it. There is not one reference to a Cornetto in that film. Yes, I've been looking for it. Not a background shot, not an ice cream van off in the corner, nothing.
It's all about America. Cornettos, to my knowledge, aren't particularly popular in America.
And that's why I don't trust them.
Trip down memory lane with that.
Well, many reasons.
I trust Americans, just certain ones. Huh. We have another watcher. Hello there.
Canadian...
Monarchist. Interesting name.
Yep.
Removed. Removed. Okay, through a lot of the duds. What do you think about Canadians?
Yeah, I like it. I do want to go to Canada at some point.
So do I. There's nothing wrong. I've got nothing wrong to say about Canada.
Not sure which bit I go to, but you know.
There's quite a bit of nice landscaping out there.
Might have a story. I'm just gonna fact check it, see if it's actually true though. Might have said it before though.
So there is one thing I have to say against it. Flying bears.
Oh, the flying bear story.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. How does that even happen? Just flying bears. Flying bear kills two people in freak accident. Like, the hell?
You don't see this sort of thing often.
Often. The fuck's going on up there?
Oh god.
Bearnado.
Don't give Hollywood ideas.
Hey, they made like 3 Sharknado films. I don't think they need any other
More than
ideas.
3. Oh, how many are there?
I said like, not exactly. So in other words, made a rough estimate. But seriously, eat Bearnado. The fuck.
Are there really only 3?
Huh. There was actually only 3?
Apparently.
Ha!
Look at the
What a guess. What a guess.
Oh no, there are 6.
Ah.
July 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. Overall runtime 540 minutes. Oh,
That's the twist in the tale. The twist in all this is that this was an M. Night Shyamalan movie the entire time.
Oh god.
And nobody saw it coming, not even the players. Oh. You realize I'm now going to start questioning my own existence. Great.
Welcome to the club.
I mean, I already question my own existence,
I was
but
gonna say, I thought you would do.
I'm going to end up questioning my own existence even more now. Because god damn it.
Oh, that's good.
We now exist in the Hall of the Mountain King. Or rather, the Hall of the Mountain Womble.
There's a Womble version of this?
Yeah. You know about the Wombles, right?
I know about the Wombles. Not sure if the rest of the world knows about the Wombles, but I know about them.
They actually had a band.
I know about the band.
Yeah. They did a cover of Hall of the Mountain King as Hall of the Mountain Womble.
Yeah.
at the end of it, the end of the climax,
Well, well.
you had a Womble yell out, "Get that orchestra off my mountain!"
Won't be able to pick this.
You think I'm kidding?
No, I believe you.
My dad has it on record. He has the vinyl of the album.
I entirely believe this.
Like I said, he's got it on vinyl. I know they did it because I have listened to it many times.
Didn't the Wombles initially
Engine
backfire?
course
That was
ahead.
one of the
Should
points
be our
of the,
final stop.
Sort of.
Kids like fucking, because obviously the point of them obviously they kids started leaving rubbish in hedgerows specifically for them. I swear I remember reading an article about this.
Sort of a misfire, sort of a not.
Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section.
Power's out in this section, huh?
Yeah, you know what I like
Transmitter should be in the control room at the top.
in the
Yeah.
game show.
We'll have to
Kind
keep
of.
heading down for now.
Basically,
Find a way to get the
point
facility's
is,
power back online. There
random
has to be a
contestants
power
get given
backup
a
system
card with
somewhere.
either something that's true
Scout
about
the
them
maintenance
or a
area
complete
on
Oh,
lie.
hang on. Bear with me a minute, folks. we're back. Apologies for the delay, folks. Completely unexpected visit from family members who, you know, just yeah.
Sharp.
Yeah, but yeah, that'd be an interesting proposition. You say British summer rain? That's kind of a misnomer.
Mhm.
When is it not raining here?
Yeah, true.
But except for like 5 minutes in the middle of July, and that's it.
I'll remain here. Watch our backs.
But that's of course for the usual joke. But
Hell yeah.
You know when it always is raining?
yeah,
About 5 minutes before I've got to go to work.
yep.
Heads up.
Or whenever you've got a day off. That's when it really pisses down.
Yep.
Like, it's been brilliant all week. Really hot, really nice. And, oh, excellent. Got a day off, go to the pub. Wake up,
Wrong one.
fucking hailing down.
Yep. You know what's coming.
Oh, yes. What are you gonna throw, people?
It's not the junk jet. I gave that to Codsworth.
Odds were for the junk jet.
He can't use it because it's not an arm weapon.
Damn. Only that was a mod.
Oh, them's fighting words. If we were football fans. If we were football fans, those would be fighting words.
Fuck.
But I don't give a rat's ass about football. Or soccer, as most people would know it as.
I go to matches occasionally. I'm not overly familiar with the rules of anything.
Got it.
Yeah.
I mostly go for the atmosphere.
What, just
Engine core
watching
power
people
restored.
will act like drunken lunatics.
Thermal engine fueled. Primed. And command accepted. Commencing 5
Meh.
seconds.
Yes.
Nah. I like rugby more than I like football, but I'm not a rugby fan either.
4,
I prefer wrestling, but that's about it. We get no experience for this,
2,
but
1. Where did you go? Engine firing.
for it. Valuable Institute property. Locked up.
Test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Oh my god. Are you alright?
Got
Not lazy
cooked by those
or obnoxious.
But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one
I'm
piece. The important thing is
I'm
we're
not
still
one for
alive.
ball sports.
We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
That works. Yeah, I'm not lazy. I just don't particularly do ball sports. Bad experience from school.
Yeah. I don't like calling it soccer myself because what Americans call football, I think football.
Yeah, it's rugby for cowards.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, all that padding
Yeah.
and stopping the game every 5 seconds.
I've said this before. Get whoever it is that's won the American football.
The Super Bowl.
That's the one. Get the winners of that. Put them up against the All Blacks.
New Zealand did just wipe the floor with them. Just not even a contest.
I want to see it. I want to see these American football players just get wrecked by a team.
Going
down.
And Law's still watching as well. Fuck yeah.
Going up.
Going up, just literally dance outside the elevator. And we didn't do any yeeting. We need to remedy that.
Yes. Yes.
There are simps in there.
This is one hell of a don't crash the game.
Let's try not to.
Because this gun.
Whee!
I don't see the device anywhere. Man out and check the synth remains. They may have been after the transmitter as well.
Well, we're British, so yeah. But I was sort of taught to use both systems, both metric and imperial. I'm fine with that, and I can sort of switch between the two for small distances. But for long range, I generally do stick to centimeters and meters and whatnot.
Yeah, I really can't do imperial because like by the time I was in school, we switched over to metric. So obviously you were obviously contact.
Let's get out.
Yep.
We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
Yeah, we only ever did metric. So
Yeah. The textbooks we had were at times were somewhat old, so
yeah,
we were occasionally taught with both, or rather, the textbooks would cover both.
Like centimeters, I can work out easily. Inches,
2.56 centimeters to the inch.
Going up.
That's why a foot is 30 centimeters or 12 inches. It eventually adds up a bit. Because they change it after like somewhere between 6 and 8 inches. The exact measurement changes slightly. So it's just easier to say 2.56 because that's generally reasonably accurate and close.
Speaking of measurements, they changed the kilogram recently.
Really?
Yeah, they have a new standard for it.
But a kilogram is 1,000 grams. Kilo, 1,000.
Yeah, it's still 1,000 grams. It's just now a gram weighs a slightly different amount.
But
it's still a kilogram. It's just now a kilogram weighs a slightly different thing.
But that changes the entire thing.
It's not enough to actually matter. It's just.
God,
it's just
fucking.
The old kilogram was like an actual piece of metal that weighed exactly 1 kilogram. But the problem with a physical object
could have gone smoother, but
no matter how well you store it over time, it's going to change, isn't it?
I thought we worked well as...
Agreed.
So now I think it's...
That being said,
right.
first and foremost, if you'll I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
No. That's British Raj, British Malaysia, and Rhodesia. So, the Raj was India under British rule. British Malaysia would have obviously been Malaysia as a colony. Rhodesia doesn't exist anymore. That's now got a new name.
So I've heard of Rhodesia, I've got no idea where it was.
It's in Africa, I believe.
Thank you.
You're welcome, civilian. Now, we had a lot from. Our op could have ended in disaster.
But Jesus
But you
Christ,
kept your
humanity.
cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind. The way I see it, you could spend the rest of your life, or you could.
Sure.
So,
I'd be honored to join.
Surely with their resources.
that's what I wanted to hear. Meet me back at the police.
Aha! We win! Yay! Yep, Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Hey there.
Hey there. You look like someone who could use a dog.
Right? Why are you selling her?
Oh. I don't want her. I'm always blue for weeks after I sell her.
You've got a deal.
Oh, yeah. I just don't want to sell her to anyone.
I'll take good care of her. Don't worry.
You know what?
Curses.
Not high enough.
Yeah, failed the persuasion. I've already joined the. I've already done the Institute playthrough. That was the one we didn't stream.
Yeah.
I've done the Railroad. I've done the Minutemen. That was the one I did first. From the case of the Brotherhood, I get to run around later on in the game with Liberty Prime. Why would I not want to?
Yeah.
Because it's just so much fun. I mean, yes, I could blow the Pridwin out the sky in three hilariously different manners. The Minutemen is pretty damn awesome. You just quite literally...
Look alive.
Here's what I have.
You quite literally blow it out the sky with a handful of different... with a handful of artillery cannons, and then fend off an attack at the castle.
Very certain that's... What's her name?
Well, they're rebuilding giant robots. We have no idea where the Pridwin came from. And there are cyborgs, but yeah, nobody knows how to fix a car in this universe.
Yeah, right? You'd think it'd be obvious by comparison.
You'd think it'd be easy by comparison, but... Well, there we go.
Easy. Cars, basically witchcraft.
Heresy! Yeah, to get one of those somewhere.
Yeah. You even try to fix it, you just gonna get taken out by the Inquisition.
Yep. That's a good laser rifle. Too bad we have such better weapons.
Yeah. If I wasn't expecting that.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition!
There we go.
Or for extra hilarity, no one suspects the Imperial Inquisition! Nobody expects, say, Inquisitor to show up on their doorstep and, you know, just grab them by the throat, drag them outside, and burn them at the stake. Even when you're expecting the Spanish Inquisition, you never expect the Spanish Inquisition. Yep. What's more, you might think you have us all pinned down, this, that, and the other. Nah, man. The Zulus thought they had us at Rorke's Drift. How did that go for them?
Yeah. I kinda... What's the word I'm looking for here?
Backfired?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Like, 19 wounded soldiers versus over a very large force of Zulus. I think something like 3,000 Zulu warriors.
Getting the Wikipedia page up now.
Because it was just a small outpost. Over 300 dead Zulus, no British fatalities, and yeah.
First YouTube Sabaton. Because of course.
And their song was literally about what happened.
Let's see.
Still got the backpack on.
3,000 to 4,000 Zulu.
3,000 to 4,000 Zulu, but that 300 Zulu warriors killed. Unknown, but a very large number of casualties. No fatalities on the British side.
You'll find me some jet. Then I can use the site to help you.
There. Yeah. You forget, Law's a Sabaton fan as well.
True.
In fact, pretty much all my friends that are into Sabaton got into Sabaton because of me.
Yep. You're just like...
I'm extolling the virtues of a fucking awesome band. You have problem?
Not only have you got me into sabotage, you sort of like, I ended up...
Oh yeah, that was the worst part. The Zulus made us spill a cup of tea.
Oh god.
That was just that just put the final nail in the coffin. You don't spill the tea. Oh god.
Oh god.
Because that is just asking for trouble, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I've liked metal music for a number of years, but you get me into Sabaton, sort of push me over the edge, so to speak.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. Oh, 40k is another thing you've ended up putting me onto.
Well, at least your parents never have to worry about you having a drug habit.
What's it? You're not the nerd equivalent of a drug dealer.
Psst, hey, you want to buy some plastic crack? Try and tell me I'm wrong. You can't do it, can you?
This level of security is necessary these days.
I think I've broken him again. But then again, is it possible to break you when you were fundamentally broken in the first place?
Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir? Mission accomplished.
I mean, that program it was working in the first place.
For a change.
Nice work, sir. I didn't do it alone. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the recon team.
Shooting intensifies.
She shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think she has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
It's not her fault. The monarchy has effectively had no power for
got
since
tired of wandering alone.
Too bad.
the Civil War, so 1650s.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have
Where
to
Parliament
learn to
went, yeah, no.
And you.
Just because we're
need
letting
to
you have
understand what it
the
means
monarchy
to be a
back
part of the Brotherhood.
doesn't mean the
We're not
monarchy's having any
soldiers of
power.
fortune.
We're
Army,
keeping the
and
power.
We've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within
And
ethics, you need to
a
obey
lot
our
of
tenets without
the Commonwealth
question.
gaining independence was
That won't be a
in
problem.
repayment
Perfect.
for
Then
services
there's no need
rendered
to give
throughout
you a
2
long
world
lecture.
wars
So I'll get right
for
to it.
those that were freed
I only
after
ask for two things from
1945.
anyone under my command: honesty and
Then there are still places that
You fall
are
in line,
still
you stay
technically
in line.
effectively colonies
you
that
an order,
provide
and you follow.
units to the British
simple as
Army,
that.
such
Now,
as
before I release you to
the
Halo and
Gurkhas of
Reese for your
Nepal,
assignments, there's one
people
last
of
order
Fiji,
business. From this moment
yeah,
forward,
rather
I'm
poor
granting you the rank
nations.
of initiate.
So the low
This is
wage
only
you get for being a
training
soldier
rank.
is better
I'm not
than
permitted to grant
pretty much
ranks
anything
behind
you can get in your home country.
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary.
You don't fuck with a
Just
Gurkha.
continue
You
excelling
don't
your
fuck with a
duties.
Gurkha.
Ad Victoriam, Initiate.
She doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad victoriam means to victory. In our eyes,
'Cause
defeat.
the
is
Taliban found that out. It's like 30 of them
Because we're
attacked
fighting for
a
the
checkpoint
future of
manned by one
mankind.
Gurkha.
Our rallying cry is more
He
powerful
had
than any
to
weapon you could ever
beat
carry.
the last one
Remember
of the attack
Now,
to death
I
with
need
the
you to
18
report to
kilogram
Halen
tripod
Police
of the
for your
mounted
next
gun
assignment.
because he ran out of ammo.
Dismissed, soldier.
One Gurkha, train one.
All right, out with it.
Yeah,
What's your game?
well, that would be true.
I hope I haven't offended.
Offended? You're not the military type, so I can't figure out why you're still.
The Brotherhood might be the best chance.
Well, look.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cut you some slack
Trudeau,
because Dad
not the best
trusts
Prime
you.
Minister.
But if you step out of line and put any of my brothers or sisters in danger, I'll make sure you regret it. So, ready for your assignment, hero?
Well, depending on who you ask, second coming of Hitler or just incompetent.
Ready.
Then listen up. Like it or not, one of our most important duties is to keep the Commonwealth
Nor do
clear
I.
of trash.
I just
I'm
hear
talking
things
about
here and there.
mutants. This op is simple. All the details you need don't come back until the...
Cleansing the Commonwealth. Clear out College Square. Oh, good. Right up the road. Well, it's literally up, just up the road. Well, one of the...
Brexit, kids.
Um,
I
I didn't vote in the recent election because it was ultimately a catch-22. If I voted for the Tories, I'll be voting for the only MP in my area that even gives a shit about the area I live in. If I voted for the Brexit Party or any of the other parties like that,
Just a selection of European foods. Such.
But then wrecked car and just yeeted from over there. I still can't believe we crashed the frame rate of this of the game by just rapid fire. All of the yeeting.
Yes.
Those ghouls didn't need that, right?
Oh, was that an air conditioning unit?
Yes. I can't argue with that logic. But you can contest the results, though, because pissing off the Scots usually doesn't go well. And at the same time, the Scots, surprisingly enough, whilst they didn't want Brexit, don't want to leave Britain. They can't make up their minds.
Like, Scotland, votes to remain in the EU. England, Brexit. Scotland, am I a joke to you?
Pretty much how the voting was going, but at the same time, all the Scottish referendums become independent. Whoops. Oops. We shot a non-exploded car. Let's be fair, it's the yeet gun.
Yeah.
We just got a bit too close to the resulting explosion.
Yeah, this is a good stream so far.
Yeah, I've made you piss yourself laughing twice. Facepalm 3 times, and oh god, once now so far?
You're keeping track.
Sort of. Maybe. Watching debris raining down. Right, you know what make this even more fun?
Go on.
No, it's not going to be the pen of Atom.
Of course.
Tactical nuclear airstrike. Well, we've solved our yeet problem. Some ghouls think they can outsmart me. Maybe. Maybe. I've yet to meet one that can outsmart tactical airstrike. I mean, come on. Who can outsmart a tactical airstrike? Can you outsmart a tactical airstrike?
No.
See? System works. And we're carrying around close to 50,000 mini nukes, and you expect me not to use them?
Yeah, good point.
All these nuclear shots, and people are expecting me not to blow up half of America again. Hey, it's the kindergarten doctrine. If I can't have it, you can't have it either. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that works. But yeah, all these explosives, and they're expecting me not to blow up half of the planet again.
Why?
I mean, come on. I am Glowworm's armor. Fear me, for I will smash you otherwise. I mean, come on. The actual Glowworm tried to ram the Admiral Hipper because it was just that out. They were outgunned. The Admiral Hipper had had radar, so hiding it in the smoke produced by the battle damage was doing nothing. And due to the Hipper being a heavy cruiser, the only thing that Glowworm had that could do any damage was torpedoes, and they'd already used up all of them trying to nail it.
Won't be able to pick this.
So they tried going out, tried to go out like a boss, ramming it, and yeah, it's like I don't play GTA, but I've seen clips. Yeah. In GTA, you either kill everything or you go out like a boss.
I've been meaning to get GTA for that exact reason. Or
you kill everything and go out like a boss at the same time. Or rather, you go out like a bouse. And that's something you probably didn't expect from me. Lonely Island reference.
I'm definitely going to get GTA.
You know, in GTA 5, you can actually have, for $250,000 in GTA Online, a orbital cannon. And
really?
Yeah, and if you spend the full $250,000, you can have it automatically target the player of your ire. Otherwise, it's manually aimed and it costs $500,000, and that's to fire a single shot. So just imagine you're trying to do a heist, and some guy keeps killing you.
Yep.
What is the sanest form of retribution you can think of? Try and hunt him down and risk being killed again? Or, you know, a tactical strike from orbit?
I'm definitely getting GTA though.
You just have plans to do so many things, don't you?
It depends. Do these things involve massacres? If
yes.
so, then yes.
Be careful, the enemy may just be sleeping. Well, this is why in my railroad playthrough, we crafted a pipe weapon that we called the pulse check.
Oh, that was a good gun.
It was only a 38, but it was full auto, and with bloody mess, we could check ghouls for a pulse. So it was very well named. After all, we learned the lessons that the first Pacific Rim film tried teaching us at the start of said film.
Yeah.
When in doubt, pump several rounds of ammunition into the body to make sure.
Also happens in Zombieland. Double tap.
Yeah.
I've watched that film quite a lot.
I don't really go in for zombie films.
Yeah, it's a comedy zombie film.
Well, you could poke them with a big stick, or you could shoot them with a very, very big gun from a long distance away. Then interrogate the pieces as to whether or not they're still alive. Hey, it works.
Yep. It's like where's the enemy we were going to interrogate? Well, it was over there in that bucket.
You in the bloody cult of the bucket?
Oh, we're going to go into this again, aren't we?
Oh, you're trying.
No, it's just the first thing I can think of that you put bits and pieces of someone into. Unless, of course, you're using the orbital cannon, in which case, less bucket, more matchbox.
But that wastes tea.
No, you could just drink it.
I know.
Tight.
I mean, okay, I prefer coffee to tea, but I do still appreciate a good cup of tea.
Indeed.
It's just coffee wakes me up. Tea calms me down.
Coffee keeps me awake if I've only had 2 hours of sleep, which is often the case.
Speaking of, Top the kettle up. Go put on another round.
Okay.
Because I'm getting thirsty. Booze, I don't really go in for alcohol unless I have a reason to. I generally need a reason to drink. Yeah. I generally go cider usually, but if I'm going for a session, I'll drink things like bottles.
As for me, I'd drink every day of the week if I could.
You drink you drink it with on every day that's got a Y in it.
Yeah.
Which is as my dad would put how my dad would put it. He only drinks on days with a Y in them.
May or may not have been drunk this morning.
Only may.
I only had 2 bottles.
Only.
Yeah. About yay big.
Say the 3/4 of a litre bottle.
Yeah, those sorts of things. Yeah, it was 2 to 4 quid at the garage. How could I not?
Quite easily not. But that's just me.
The table next to my desk that I have my PC and my PlayStation on may or may not be absolutely covered in empty bottles. And that's just since Friday. I'm not joking.
You don't have a drinking problem. You drink, you fall down. See, no problem.
Yep.
Alternatively, I have a drinking problem. I can't afford it.
I'd argue that you're not there's no.
There's no lie. You don't have a leg to stand on. So you're clearly a bit legless.
Oh god, if only.
In fact, actually, you know what we're going to do?
Nuke something?
No, because we're going underground.
Oh yes. 0800 00
1066. Hastings Direct. Funnily enough, my one branch of my family on my dad's mom's side came over in 1066, completely missed Hastings, and landed in Scotland. I blame the weather in the channel.
I love how, as a nation, we've just got that bloody jingle stuck in our heads.
I could go without the jingle first.
My name on something
That's
about
just
this
me.
place looks on shape.
Unfortunately, it'll be too close to deal with a ghoul in a moment.
What's all this then?
Oh shit! Too close. There's a third watcher. That gun is the Pen of Atom from a mod pack. It is absolutely, definitely going to leave a lot of things wishing you weren't there, and that's a miss. That is definitely a miss.
Granted, I'm not good at geography, but they're not exactly close, are they?
Proceed carefully here. I find this place.
It doesn't just do pure rad damage. It's energy, I believe. Energy, physical, and rad.
It's more, what is it, the Pen of an Angry God?
The signature of a god. What better way to leave your mark on the world than by writing in with the hand of a god? There we go. We're a bit close, but Well, there's one ghoul. And I have no idea where the other was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does that much damage at such a high rate that it doesn't give you a chance to. It doesn't give them a chance to heal before they are minced.
In the event of an emergency, please use call boxes to request police assistance.
Another bear for the pile.
Yep. Those people who didn't catch the Iowa Chronicles might think this is just a joke, but no.
The bear stack is very much real.
Yep. I like my teddy bears.
Ah.
They're cute. They are.
Yeah,
They are cuddly, and they make me feel better. Some days I'm depressed and I just want to hug a teddy bear. Yep. No. I can't say I've ever done that.
I might have done that once or twice. Oh, home base in the shop.
No.
Or in the game. If you mean like in shops, then yeah, I've done that. Like usually in Tesco you get the spell.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Have you ever spelled out rude words doing it?
You're limited, but I did spell shit once. Just you only get certain spices.
Yeah. When in doubt, smite it with the pen of a angry god.
It is one hell of a weapon.
Yes, it is.
Watch your step as you enter the tray.
Something went boom. I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything. Yep. Bayoneted pipe revolver rifle.
Really? At this level?
Well, we are still low level.
Oh?
Yeah.
What level are we on? Don't have to keep track. Oh, 11.
Yeah.
Still, a pipe weapon versus...
this. Well, on the plus side, this one won't potentially kill us. No, I can't say I have.
I fear IKEA.
Can't say I've ever heard that song.
Yeah, that.
Though, that time, the time where you accidentally summon a demon trying to pronounce IKEA furniture names. Apparently, it is bloody hilarious.
I've got it up. You can see it here.
Right, you'll have to link it to me to it later, so I can listen to it.
Okay.
That ghoul would not do the decent thing and die. But he did in the end.
Yep.
They all do in the end.
Watch your step as you enter the tray.
That. And that.
Oh yeah, there were new pages last night, weren't there?
Yeah, I think she did.
I saw it, but I was in the middle of something.
Yeah.
I saw it, so I was like, I'll read those later. Then we'll get round to my break anyway. You know what I meant.
Yeah. put it mildly. There's times where you just outright obliterate them. Yeah. A lot of the Cult of the Bucket stuff came about initially because I was so disgusted with raiders shooting me with pipe weapons when I was in the level 20s, had a full combat armor, I believe, at that point. I had Ada with me. I had big, heavy weapons. And it's like, why the hell are you shooting me with these pea shooters? I am appalled at this.
And then my mind sort of went to work.
Yeah. Then he created the Cult of the Bucket.
Which I still embellish and work on every now and then when I'm bored.
You still maintain that it is the best thing ever.
Oh god.
Oh god. Bravo. Bravo. You... Hats off. That's a good one. Hello? Are there any potential ghouls I may have to persuade to leave non-violently with bullets? Yeah. A raider charging you with a switchblade when you're in full X01 and you just give them that look of, dude, seriously. And then minigun him halfway across the county. Halen. Where are you, Reese? Reese, get out. Get. Oh, there you are.
Are you finished or what?
Affirmative.
Really? Maybe you're not as worthless as I thought. Yeah. Now report to Paladin Dance. He said he had a mission for you. When you're ready for another op, you know where to find me.
Welcome back. I've got another mission for you, if you're ready.
Ready.
Outstanding. Over the years, the Brotherhood has sent several recon teams to the Commonwealth. The last squad went in 3 years ago. They never reported back. Officially, they're missing, presumed dead.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Everyone who signs up for a recon mission knows what to expect. Our lives depend on our training and on each other. And if we should fall, the Brotherhood will honor our memory. We have a responsibility to find out what happened.
This is that lost recon team.
All right. I'll see to it.
You know, the ones we kept occasionally finding.
Yeah.
Survey the area and establish a search pattern. But
Sure.
if you can acquire...
Right.
We're coming up close though. So, first of all, we're going to swing by Sanctuary, drop off extra gear.
What was the extra geese then?
I was about to say goot. Goose. Not goose, goot.
Goot.
I was trying to say loot and gear at the same time. God, I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm just trying to work out what that could possibly mean now. What crude euphemism we're going to try and make that word into. What are you face palming now?
I shouldn't have said anything. It just gives you ideas. I've met a couple of relatively friendly Brummies, but the stereotype for Brummies, yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing this manually because there is a teddy bear in my inventory. It's only a small pile now, but it will grow.
Mm-hmm.
It always does. And all that ammo we're carrying.
Just to end the comment.
Yep, that is true. Scrapping a teddy bear brings 1,000 years of plague.
Yeah.
Nobody scraps my teddy bears and gets away with it. Nobody.
Playing Fallout 4 at 6:30 in the morning, accidentally scrap on, next thing you know, there's a knock at the door.
Because somehow I will know. I always know. Also, yes. Drop off the. So I think we should drop off the shoulder-mounted assault cannon, so we don't run the risk of accidentally trying to bash attack somebody.
Yeah, because that can get a bit
annoying. The only way for it to not do that, or to cancel that, is to jump into some power armor. At least we've worked out what was causing it.
Yep.
It's a great gun and everything, don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
It's great, but at the same time...
What? We can get a tech support Reddit forum.
Yeah.
Someone posted a customer came in saying the laptop isn't charging. What's this?
Medical ads. They say this cure, you cure your cold, but you could get 9,000 side effects later. So ask your doctor. Yes.
I've seen a lot of like American adverts for medicine and whatnot. They're just like, this will definitely go well. Warning, you may end up dying. Possible side effects involve dropping dead on the spot. Please consult your doctor. Someone said their laptop ain't charging. They've plugged the charge cable into the fucking CD tray. Somehow.
Right control blaster. I don't think we ever tried that out. And we tried out the flat cannons. They don't really work quite so well as you'd hope, but apparently we weren't really using them properly, according to the thing. Assassin's knife. Depth packs, homing beaks, suspected. Oh yeah, the air support was fun.
Yeah.
An invincible, goddamn, an invincible fucking vertibird that we managed to yeet through the ground. That was hilarious.
The fucking vertibird.
Yep.
Did we just lose it at that point?
Yes, we did. And okay, fair enough. We'll still be streaming for about an hour if you come back later, and we usually stream every week on a Thursday. But sometimes things happen and that doesn't quite work out. But if you come back at a later date, sure, great. We do always appreciate new viewers and subscribers if you want to. And it's been great bantering with you.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, what was that one? That one.
That?
Yep.
I said, what is this thing, Reddit? The Reddit people asked me what this thing is. I have no idea what that thing is.
It's a thing.
It's actually really fun Reddit. You see random things all the time. You're like,
it is literally a thing.
Yeah. And every now and then you actually know what the thing is.
It's a thingamabob.
So you can comment on it and you obviously get like people actually
saying well done, bravo, cool.
Yeah. Like, it's a thing through a guitar that change pitch.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a thingamabob.
Someone's built a scooter into the fender of, I believe, a Beetle or something.
I don't think it's a Beetle fender, but it's definitely from a thing.
Check the comments.
Plasma Blade gives you Cloak, Wrath of Grognak, Hellfire Mace, and Stormclaw all give you that same similar effect. Oh yeah, we want the... I'll leave them for the minute. I'll leave those.
The hot when Donald Trump came to Scotland.
You notice it actually changed his hairstyle for his...
Yeah, he slicked it back or something.
Yeah.
Still looks stupid, of course.
Yeah. Not his traditional Beaufont, but...
I'm not sure there's anything he could do with his hair and not look stupid, to be honest.
This is true.
His hair, his face, his existence.
Everything. All of the above. Suddenly the CIA burst in.
No, we're not doing anything particularly illegal.
We criticised Donald Trump. That's a crime of the highest order.
He's not a dictator yet.
That we know of.
Thankfully, there are at least some people in, like, what's the American version of Parliament?
House of Commons would be Congress. House of Lords would be the Senate.
There are at least a few humans left in there that are trying to stop him from doing everything that he wants to do.
So far.
Yeah. In Space Race.
It's the Captain Cosmo power armor.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool because it comes with the jetpack automatically.
Here's one you might actually
like. Hang on a second, folks. $120.35p. By the looks of things, they may be 8mm Mauser. So those may be rounds used in the Car 98.
Oh, yeah, someone put it there. German 8mm Mauser ammunition.
Ha! What a guess from me.
Yep. When it comes to, you know, guns, ammo, weaponry in general,
I'm not particularly prone to identifying the rounds unless there's a particular identifying marking, but with the with those, they're too long for a pistol round, which means they're most likely a rifle. Then that opens the market to 308, 303, 3008, 8mm, and more. So it then becomes quite a guessing game. But due to the condition of them, so the brass is quite corroded, and the markings on the base not giving you the actual caliber, though there was an 8 on the most clear one, led me to suspect 8mm Mauser.
Yeah, when it comes to weaponry, you'd be to know at least something about more or less everything.
Pretty much. Okay, that's the riot control blaster.
Nothing I can help with.
And do you remember from the robotics disposal site, one of the guys said he was going to take one of the sentry bots home with him.
Yeah.
Guess where that sentry bot went?
Up in the smoke when you showed up.
Yes. And somehow, that has gone from in there to out here. There's the Malden Medical Centre. Medford Memorial Hospital. We'll have super mutants. So, we're going to do this properly.
Just that noise alone, that's
Like I said, we're doing it properly. Back to hidden. When in doubt, DFA. Just the smoke cloud hanging in the air. Hmm?
Just saying half of that.
Ah. I didn't want to run the risk of there being a suicider. As we know what happens when suiciders start running around.
Yep.
It does beg the question though, where did the hound go? Because there was a hound by the super mutant, then there was another super mutant. And that's the head of the super mutant. Notice you can loot the spiked board that he's carrying from his head. Because Bethesda. Oh, and he's also missing his arm.
Of course he is.
Missing his arm because he was kind of hit directly by a nuke.
Well, he's not going to be able to use that anymore.
But a spiked board, really? Oh, ghouls.
What are you killing them with?
Nothing. I'm totally not killing them. I don't know what you're on about. Stop talking nonsense. Ah, a laser? I suppose that makes sense. Blaster rifle. Ah, unless we know what that does. Time for one of our favourite grenades as well. One of. Right, we now have to lose the classical radio for the minute. Okay, so it is this way. Oh, here. This is going to be a lot of fun. Here.
I hate to think of what happened here.
It's fused solid. This one too. Wow. What happened here?
Now listen to the Knight's holotape. Battlefield holotape.
Ambushed on the roads. We're outnumbered 5 to 1.
Alden Brandis.
Farnham, report.
Horse down to 5%!
We'll have to scuttle the armor.
I do
We
that
can't
on
let them
Sunday.
have it.
Ha.
Whenever I get followed by a message by an obvious like shot bot, as I've told
Damn
you.
it. Aspen
Don't
set the
let me do
self-destruct.
this.
We'll head for the old military base, then try to make it to our holdout. The code will be our call sign.
National Guard training yard. this one-handed, since I'm doing other things at the same time as well. Oh shit!
Oh fuck, run! While we're running, we've got god weapons.
Yes, but to use this... Ah! Oh, holy fuck!
Fucking yeet!
We got it in mid-air. Where the fuck is the corpse?
Probably through the ground again.
There it is. Oh god.
I say it again. Fucking yeet.
Oh my god.
Fucking game.
We learned what happened last time we tried using this at close quarters.
Yep.
And Jesus fucking Christ. This yeet gun certainly lives up to its name. Fuck. Okay, better pause for the second. So we can breathe again. And I can finish finding what I'm trying to find. Without running afoul of another Deathclaw. Because that thing came out of nowhere.
You literally hear your hard drive spinning up looking for the stick, whatever you're looking for.
It's just the hard drive doing a thing, and because this is on my external. I know what I'm looking for. I know it's in one of two spots of on this thing. Ah, there it is.
I've got a message.
Uh-huh.
I'll read that later.
Read it now.
Oh god.
Other one first.
That way or?
Yeah,
Okay.
it goes to that one. So I said read it now. Because relevant.
John Thoughts and a JoJo's reference. Real one.
Mm-hmm. Still the most jealous fucking eggplant ever, though.
Yep.
There has been yeeting. Things have gotten the yeet. And he's still loading cannonballs. Because of course you do.
This level of security is necessary. What's all this then?
It broke. Alternatively, it was like that when I got here. Because I didn't do it. Did you do it?
Nope. Literally, I didn't.
I didn't do it. Nobody told me to do it. You can't prove anything.
I'm sitting here watching the playthrough and even read it. I didn't.
Like that when I got here. Apparently I just killed something else as well. Oh my god!
Yep.
I literally hurled one of the vehicles flying. Caught itself on the telephone wires, fell off, landed end first, span, and then stopped. But we are going inside, so we need a safer weapon than yeeting.
Pain of atom.
Still too dangerous. Don't forget, we're going to be having things get up in our face. No, instead we need to drop the hammer. Ow. Yeah, because stabbing yourself with drugs fixes everything. Now, where are we going to find a stactus plant and a stalker? And a bandit. Oh, then again, there's plenty of them running around. Well, that's a shocking development.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
This particular song is stuck in my head. Playing at the end of some bad sound when the main character gets gunned down by the police department. And I've seen that film about 2 or 3 times.
Well, this kind of means we accidentally destroyed the corpse of Knight Astlin, who is now stuck in the wall. We did lob a bunker buster grenade in there. I don't know what you were expecting. The corpse to not get catapulted around?
Won't be able to pick this.
Why were you expecting the corpse to not get thrown about? Don't forget, Bethesda. Is it a bug or is it a feature? Yes. That's literally the only possible response. Is it a bug or a feature? Yes. I mean, to the credit, ignoring 76, they generally release pretty good games. Sure, there are problems, but they get sorted eventually, slowly.
I want to get 76.
Just to experience how bad it is for yourself.
Well, no, so I can go around hunting down real players and cannibalizing them.
We have a hat.
Hey.
I wish to cannibalize people.
Because of course you do.
But unfortunately, playing 76 is the best offer you're going to get, so...
You eat, Mum?
No, we won't wear it. Oh. The door is open. Let's go.
That's a thing.
What is?
Someone using white vinegar and salt to clean coins with. It's one of these weird
Yeah.
Reddit videos. I've got a shit ton of like coins sitting in a jar somewhere. I'm probably gonna try it just when I'm bored one day.
Oh, it works.
Yep.
I can also sort of see you wanting me to use use one of the plasma blades for the hell of it.
Oh, of course.
Because effectively lightsabers.
Yeah. How did I make check
I make that specifically. I do have a force lightning as well. No.
He's the guy that egged some politician.
Rubbish.
Uh-huh.
He donated $100,000
Well, isn't this all very
to
exciting?
some charity.
Uh-huh.
But the point was, it's $100,000 roughly.
Mm.
The exact amount is either Australian or New Zealand dollars, whichever country you see on
Mhm.
694,020.
Huh.
69,420 basically.
Ha.
Yeah.
So we did it specifically for a pun.
That and he wanted to donate money. Australian.
Hmm.
Oh, we won't know.
But it was primarily for a pun.
It does mean that Australian dollars were
Cents, not pence. Whilst the phrase does come from American, penny for your thoughts, and certain 1 cent coins are referred to as pennies. The measurement for 1 pence is a cent.
So could we just invade with our money
Once. Legendary mover. Ha! Still one-shotted him.
Round up all the chaps, send them in first.
But that would constitute as a war crime. Oh shit, glowing one. Yes.
It's hardly a great loss, is it?
Debatable.
Mum, how can I be of assistance?
By shutting up for 5 minutes. Whilst I focus on looting. But at least you're not as bad as Preston, who doesn't shut up. Unless you make him hate you. Then he shuts up. Do you know how to make him hate you?
Raiders?
Yep. Do the Raider thing. Oh yeah, I know of a hero who'd be perfect counter for the calamities. Because he's basically a perfect counter to almost everything. Except effectively Kurogiri. 13. Splattered him here, catapulted there, head first into the wall. You just missed that.
From what you told me, Parameters in 13 basically doing the same job.
Yeah. As well as the Wild Pussycats, you know.
Yeah.
Primarily rescue work, due to the sheer danger of their quirks. But, theoretically, as a counter, 13 is a perfect counter, almost a perfect counter for them.
Black hole.
Yes. To be fair, even he admits that if he's not being careful, his quirk can kill people.
I think what a good way to counter that quirk would be...
Kurogiri.
Yeah. But there's a question. What, you know, he's like these portals and more
Yeah.
wormholes. Do they have mass?
I don't know.
If they do, they can be sucked up. And he himself obviously can be sucked up.
Yeah. Well, as we know, he opened a portal right in front of 13.
Yep.
13's quirk use, and opened another one behind in 13. That's how he was able to do serious damage to him.
Yeah.
So it's highly debatable.
But
Bloody mess. Didn't even get to stand up. Didn't even get to stand up. He just got that wrecked.
Yep.
Riggedy wrecked, yo.
Bring in the sentient guns from Borderlands.
So wait, if he just got riggedy wrecked,
Yeah.
where's Pickle Rick?
Oh. Granted, it was a good episode, but the memes people made around it just made it hard.
Yeah, but Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
In fact, just Rick and Morty in general.
I like the show, I hate the fandom.
The fandom is a bit weird.
Oh,
There are some good elements.
although, as you know, I'm a Steven Universe fan, so toxic, good show, toxic fandom. It's a combination I'm used to. Because it's a good fucking show, I love it, but the fandom is just shit. Absolutely shit.
So saith thee.
There's good elements as there is, but it is... some of the things that have happened in it are just... the fucking war that kicked off when the art book first came out.
Okay, so we cannot wear anything under the armour. Now, let's do Knight Aslan's.
Knight Terra Aslan, Brotherhood of Steel, Recon Team 429 Alpha, serial number
butchered
3431.
Percorps.
It's been 3 hours since I set my distress pulsar. There's been no word from the Paladin or Ferris. Their objective was a satellite array on the coast. They may be out of range. My orders were to hold this position at all costs. The entire site has been overrun. The door won't last much longer. Paladin Brandis, sir. It's been an honor, sir.
Eat that fucking corpse.
To be fair, we didn't intend to do that.
Still,
I have to wonder what the assassin's knife weapon would do. Apparently a thrown weapon. More 20mm. So when we get to level 30, we specifically level 30, not above, not below, well, not just below, specifically 30. We are going to the Lonely Chapel, getting that that cannon.
Fate, you know, Jack the Ripper is basically an amalgamation of how many souls is it again?
The other side of 10,000.
Basically that, but soldiers killed in Verdun.
Yeah, Toho did something similar, but not Verdun, and a lot more dead. 20 million. Of the dead from World War II possessed Godzilla in Godzilla, Mothra and King Ghidorah all out attack.
That's a thing.
And that's arguably his most evil incarnation. Even then it wasn't his own, it wasn't his fault. Hard to be your fault when you're possessed by the dead. 20 million
Honestly,
of them.
officer. It's like, you end up in court, that's your excuse.
Yeah, exactly, right? Hey, are you going to try and charge Godzilla with a crime?
No.
Oh shit. Ow! No. I accidentally targeted Codsworth.
Ah!
And I didn't realise it until after I'd fired.
1, I don't want Godzilla to kill me. 2, I'm not a lawyer.
1, Godzilla might just kill you anyway.
Yep.
Because generally, even when he's the good guy, he's not on the side of humanity. Planet, yes. Humanity, no. And that's when he's a good guy. When he's a bad guy, yeah.
Well, you said Toho did something like that. I thought you meant like...
No, I don't mean Toho as in the series.
Yeah, I was thinking...
Not Toho Project. I mean Toho, the studio.
Yeah,
T-O-H-O, rather than T-O-U-H-O-U.
I think Godzilla. It's just... I was thinking... I didn't think Toho Project was that dark.
You'd be surprised. The fandom can get really fucking dark. Well, that was something.
I didn't think it'd make a potentially interesting fate servant though.
Godzilla.
Oh, no, now I'm thinking that. How would you balance that though? Because any fate servant versus Godzilla would just...
Sensors indicate the presence of radiation.
Hell, even Gilgamesh would have a time of it.
Yeah, I came up with a servant idea. The class was effectively balancer, so ruler, but for the planet instead of just the war. It broke.
Things tend to do that when you nuke them.
Not always.
Yeah, in the case of giant angry Japanese lizards.
Or giant angry deathclaws.
Yeah.
That were experimented on.
Thinking this weapon is like rapid fire. Rip frame rate.
Pretty much.
Not even that. Rip it in half physically, throw it out the window and question your life.
Oh wow, there's a butcher up there. If you butcher a butcher, does that count as irony?
I believe so.
And there's power armor up there as well, so we probably broke the power armor. The frame, no, but the armor itself, probably.
Because the frame is somehow indestructible as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Because video game. There's a suit of armor in here as well.
Excellent.
Partially constructed T-45.
You gonna rob it?
Later. So.
Well, it's not in red. It's not technically stealing.
Nope. It was abandoned here because it was being transported.
Is it still stealing if the person that owns it is dead?
Apparently, yes.
Even
Even
in the
it.
world.
Yeah, that becomes grave robbery.
What if you kill them for it?
Then it's just murder and theft.
What if no one knows you killed them? They just died. No one knows it was you.
That's still murder.
But what if they don't know it's murder?
Yeah, whatever you used to kill them with will end up being tied back to you.
How the hell are they going to tie a haddock to me?
Now you're just being absurd.
It's 100% absurd and negative. I take up fishing as a hobby, catch a particularly big one, find the person I don't like very much, beat them to death with it, and eat it.
They'll suspect you for having it because you'll have motive.
What if I just target a random person that I've never met before?
Then you'll be sent for a psychological evaluation. Along with taking serious jail time.
This is all assuming they catch me.
They always catch them in the end.
Not always.
Cold cases are a thing, yes. That just means they haven't caught up to the killer or killers yet.
But if there's no murder weapon, there's no motive, there's no evidence.
In theory, a perfect crime, but you would still end up leaving trace evidence.
Fuck it,
It's sad this level of technology is like a lost art.
You really just want to get locked up, don't you?
I just want to kill things.
It was nothing.
How I do it doesn't really matter. There are less things alive when I'm...
Ow.
Although given that the time rate then having less things alive than when I started.
There we go.
Ow,
ow, ow.
To level out that kind of number, you know?
I don't recommend it.
I'm talking like genocide levels here.
Like I said, I don't recommend it. People tried doing that. Guess how that went for them?
Not well.
Yeah. One of the most recent inflictors of genocide committed suicide after he was found guilty of said crimes by The Hague.
See that one that's been memed for neck poison?
The guy behind the genocide in Serbia.
Yep.
Mhm.
They made a meme out of him.
Because they meme everything.
Yep.
Everything is a meme if you try hard enough.
Also, do you seriously think I've got the time to plan genocide?
Well, you clearly want to inflict so. Ergo, you have the time to plan it. So far, just not the means in which to carry it out.
Plus, when did they get that kind of money?
In the past here, torn to shreds.
I can't imagine a assault rifle's cheap.
No.
Maybe if I get a deal on the buying in bulk, it's still going to be expensive.
Well, yeah. And, oh god, we actually yeeted the corpse out of the building. Which means we've got to go all the way back down there to investigate the fucking corpse.
I have to start some sort of insane cult to trick people out of their money and get people willing to die for me. Well, saying that, that's something a lot of people have actually done as well.
Yep. And generally speaking, when you start doing things like that, intelligence services start taking an interest. And not the good interest, the bad interest.
Well, there's a mad cult who are building nukes.
Technology is like lost art.
It's the intelligence services, not the military.
Sure, once they learn we're building nukes, they'll call in the military.
Oh no, they'll first send in totally not James Bond to deal with you.
So they won't go for the drone strike straight away.
Depends on which nation.
The Americans. The Americans
Gives
just nuke
reward
them
right behind.
Generally. It was just an empty frame anyway. We have bits of... oh wow, we yeeted the part of the hound up here.
What about the mountain?
I said hound.
Game of Thrones reference.
I didn't watch that. I didn't like Game of Thrones when it was on.
Okay, I would have thought you maybe read it, or at least a bit of it.
Nope.
Okay. Just you seem to have a thing for fantasy.
Just because of a thing for fantasy doesn't mean...
I might have tried it, maybe.
Nope.
Okay.
I've never really encountered the books solo. It's always been a 30 quid fucking 7 kilo box set.
Weren't you, like, saying a while ago, hey, to carry a shit ton of those stairs once?
Yeah, four box sets, 7 books, clocked in at 28 kilos.
Yep.
Excellent.
I spent about 2 hours last night loading boxes about that sort of weight.
And you wonder why I'm not going into trying to get into that line of work.
Got it.
Yeah, when I first to whatever it's called. There's probably not going to be anything that sort of office related because they've all got
Yeah.
Just keep your senses right now.
Just because there's none at the minute doesn't mean there won't be. For obvious reasons.
A box is about 30 kilograms, taking some furniture or whatever. Also, the edges on the cardboard are surprisingly sharp.
Yep.
Although I do have a habit of, like lobbing them onto.
This is Ferris.
Like, you're supposed to
It's
put them
been
on top of the other boxes.
2 hours
Put them on top, not
since the
throw them.
paladin left.
But as long as they
My
get
leg.
there, it gets there.
I can't staunch the bleeding. The bullet must have hit an artery.
I wonder why you couldn't
Brandis,
stop the bleeding.
If you get this, I hope you
To
made
be
it
fair,
back
he
to
was actually
Arslan in
intact.
time.
No, he's not. He is normally intact when we get to
Nothing
him.
you could do for me.
The game doesn't expect us to.
Get to the bunker
Have a nuke.
up north.
Yeah.
You'll survive. That's all that matters.
You carry this box
Huh. Oh, that's
Yeah.
apparently one of the nukes we fired.
Those boxes you carry, not like narrow stairs, aren't they?
Yep, narrow, relatively steep flight. Because there's no cargo elevator.
I hate stairs. I watch escalators with them inside houses.
You'd hope, but I don't recommend it.
I mean, expensive as fuck. Very loud. Actually wasting that bit of that point there.
Holy fuck. That was close.
You just bombed yourself again.
Inadvertently.
I know people call these self-destructive, but seriously.
Well, I didn't intend to.
Enemy can't kill me if I kill myself first.
Look me in the eye as you die!
Okay, no, those do nothing. We have learned that the assassin's knife does nothing!
Look! Look at your death! Bleed and die!
So a weapon capable of one-shotting God himself is being blocked by
Smashing!
Wood.
This is no game, human!
You got the head. Like, with that fucking weapon. There's an idea. Like you, I don't know, go, like, help charities and build hospitals and whatnot, just so that, and then, just so that when you die, you can end up in heaven, just so you can fight God.
For the hell of it.
Yeah, just so you can take his place. I love how they do
But
that, like,
if you take his place,
Yeah.
you've got all the responsibility as well.
I love the idea. When they go around there building an orphanage, it's like, oh, what's your motivation? What drives you? I want to fight God. This is the quickest way to get to it.
Oh, it's Libertalia. It's the ship-based raider hideout. You know, the one's got the guy all up at the top. Of course not. What? Why the devil would you think that?
You're a wielding psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath. I'm a high-functioning sociopath. Get it right.
Sherlock.
Or the series, no, just most of a couple of episodes here and there. Wasn't really my thing. Moriarty. Yeah, Moriarty has always been Sherlock's nemesis. I think it was Moriarty who said it. Could make sense.
Well, that was the one I'm thinking of at least. There was some guy who was some bollocks about mine casters.
Surprise contact. Engaging.
Oh shit. That will kill us if he gets it off, so the Assaultron.
Another one bites the dust. At least it's very low in fat.
It only works when it's not me being dusted.
I'm gonna get slapped. I was like, it's not even that. I thought I was gonna get hit. That's not a sound effect, folks. He's literally hitting me.
And now we lose all that progress. So we've got to frigging blow up the bloody satellite array again.
You should have had the anchor out.
I was trying to backpedal so I didn't get exploded by the grenade thing.
Boom. Can't believe you literally smacked me over the head with a fucking lemonade bottle.
Oh, it was a Mirelurk.
Was.
Yes. I was wondering what it was we killed over there because we couldn't find the corpse to find out. It was a Mirelurk.
I would say crab cakes, but
Crab puree.
what's French for crab?
Don't know.
Crab à la mist.
Essence of crab. There it's out.
Yeah.
At least we now know it was a Mirelurk.
Just like Heston Blumenthal, like a new TV show of him. So what's this new recipe? Basically, you take a crab, you shove a mini nuke up its arse, and you run.
Very, very far away.
Is he still going, that Heston guy?
I believe so.
Because that's his thing, he just makes mad fucking food, doesn't he?
Yep. Culinary science. Well, that was like 4 super mutants.
I think it's less culinary science, more culinary psychosis.
Tomato, tomato.
If it's tomato, if it's potato.
Whee! Oh, I'm not making that mistake again. Again.
He's got a chain of restaurants.
Yep.
Although he's a celebrity chef, of course he's got a chain of restaurants.
He had the restaurants before he became a celebrity.
Ah.
Huh, there was a trader here.
Oh, that reminds me, you know, fucking, what's his face?
Jamie
Sugar,
Oliver?
Yeah, I think Sugar Tax fell ends. Everyone in Scotland hates him.
What of him?
His restaurants are going into administration.
Again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate him.
You're taking way too much glee in this, aren't you?
In this game, or in him suffering?
Yes.
Possibly.
Only possibly.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Because there seems to be a lot of Schadenfreude going around. You know what Schadenfreude is, right?
It's a word I say quite often.
Shameful joy.
Yeah. Another German word. Beispiel.
What does that one mean?
Apparently it means... No idea why people say it. I don't think anyone speaks German. I'm the only one that has to speak a bit of French now. For some reason the rest of them all know at least a couple words in French.
I know a few words. I can teach you a very simple phrase. Omelette du fromage.
Dexter?
Mm-hmm. Omelette with cheese.
Apparently it means everything in that episode.
Yes.
If only so much technology.
Except the password to his lab, which then blows itself up.
Yep.
Why do I remember episodes of Dexter, but I don't know how to fucking... I don't know how to do my fucking job properly. What's wrong with this head?
Because it decides to be funny. And besides, Dexter's Laboratory was fucking hilarious.
I can nearly quote a TV show I've not watched in 15 years, but I can't remember how to fucking add numbers.
Let's be fair. Dexter's laboratory was fucking awesome.
It was.
Impressive.
And I've heard a crack theory going around that Dexter from Dexter's laboratory grows up to be Dexter from Dexter. Ended up being a suicider, a legendary butcher who got one-shotted by a nuke. Yeah.
There we go.
Need a furious rolling pin. What got that rolling pin so riled up?
I'm just imagining, you know how Ramsey's really angry all the time on American TV?
Yes.
Because on British TV he's able to be more calm.
Oh, he's generally quite chill. He only gets angry when people fuck up.
That's like people. It's like that. It's like people who pretend they know everything. Pretentious pricks. If you see him on, like, for example, MasterChef Junior, or like episodes where the person he's talking to actually admits they don't know what they're doing and they want to learn.
Yeah.
He's genuinely a nice bloke.
Yeah. He's always willing to help you, but if you're effectively wasting his time...
Yeah, that's what gets him.
That's when he gets pissed off. And we yeeted the corpse again.
Excellent.
Only it went down there instead of over there.
I've been watching a lot of Random Kitchen Nightmares. He goes to a restaurant, basically says, right, you're all fucking idiots, shut the place down, here's what we're doing. And then a week later they're actually making money for once. There's only been one episode I'm aware of where he couldn't help them, because the owners were just that psychotic.
Oh, pick anything good?
Well, he literally, like, halfway through filming, he was like, you know what, we're not getting anywhere, fuck it, take the cameras down, we're off, lads. I'm not having this anymore.
He kept both his arms this time.
Excellent. Lost the other leg.
Well, there's one leg intact.
At least he didn't shoot his cock off. You can't though, can you?
Nope.
You tried, haven't you?
No.
I've shot people in the dick before in this game.
Yeah, so have I.
Deliberately, I mean.
Anything I haven't?
As in blown both their legs out and then shot them in the cock.
That is a foot there. With the toes exposed.
That is a foot?
Yeah.
I think you've eaten a whole person.
That was a foot. I appear to have eaten a whole person. That was be the hotel bartender. That explains why my mojito is taking so long. It was disgusting. Your mouth unhinged like a snake. That sounds pretty awesome.
That's a different one we haven't used before. At least not in a while, I don't think.
Yep. We usually use the bit slightly before it.
Yeah.
About the giant fan.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
I should warn you, your luggage is full of orphan meat.
I'm building a meat dragon, not just any meat will do.
I have to go and watch that. I love how the music slowly becomes more and more deranged.
Yeah, for the ending credits, yeah. Showing that Carl is getting more and more unhinged and the situation is just spiralling so terribly out of control. Implying, of course, Carl Epper was in control.
Yeah. I imagine that once you start hearing that music playing in your head, like probably hearing it inside your head, that's a bad sign, right?
No. No, totally not a bad sign. I'm totally not hearing it every waking minute of the day.
It's just when it starts to become distorted, you've got to worry. Have you got a full mask?
No. Why would you think that? All the meat creatures haven't been made and then eaten. I don't know what you're talking about. There totally isn't a blood vortex in Paris. These dead super mutants. The people have spoken. Viva la resistance!
You pushed the resistance leader into a giant fan.
He was a traitor and a scoundrel.
He was trying to stop you from pushing other people into a giant fan.
We've just made like 6 in the stream.
Yeah. You had to. It just happens like that.
Llamas with hats. So much fun.
Yeah. I do get scared occasionally that normies will misinterpret my joking for actual psychosis and lock me up.
But normies.
That is, I think I've said before, that's legitimately one of my greatest fears is getting sectioned.
By the normies.
Yeah.
To be fair, you probably are a wee bit crazy anyway.
Well, yes. I've definitely got some sort of chemical imbalance or some sort of screw loose or something.
You don't have to be mad to live in this world, but it sure as hell helps.
We do keep saying at work you haven't got to be mad to work here, but it helps. Especially on
Yep.
night shift. Because we're all mental.
Metal or mental?
Mental. There's only one other guy there that's metal.
Ah, but how metal is he? Are we talking, on a scale of 1 to skull, is it skull made of skulls?
I wish. I don't know if he's like... I know he listens to metal, but I don't know if he's like metal. You know what I mean?
You don't think he's quite that metal?
Yeah.
It's not even just... Yeah, this is live. We are live.
This is just us...
having weird banter like we normally do.
Slowly just descending into madness.
There's no slowly about it, and
yeah, it's less descending, more falling off a cliff.
this is what's left of a Mirelurk. This is what a Mirelurk looks like under its shell.
Who ordered the crab cakes?
You did, I think.
I like how we often, if it is, at least I do, I forget we're streaming, so I just like talk.
Oh shit.
And the next thing you know, we just like get a message pop up or I see the side of the screen, so oh shit, people can actually hear me.
So it was 2 Mirelurks there. We've just obliterated a Killclaw, who did have the skull by his name, so he was pretty tough. And, you know, just showed him that he's not as tough as he thinks he is.
Yeah.
Now, where's that fucking assault truck?
Save. I don't want to save.
Mutated, but then instantly died afterwards.
Nolly worked, but wouldn't want to leave the good stuff.
Don't want to lose all that data. Oh shit.
Well, he's definitely glowing now.
Are you sure you want those crab cakes?
They're just a bit radioactive. They're a bit radioactive. They're still good.
It's just a bit slimy. Still good.
Everyone at least knows what you're talking about.
Because the Simpsons have been on the air for 30 fucking years.
Like, that is the thing though. No one's watched every single episode, I don't think.
I've seen quite a few of them.
But everyone's at least seen the episode that you're trying to reference. No matter who you are, what you're referencing, everyone's at least seen that one.
One of those great mysteries of the world.
It's like how everyone knows, more or less knows the lyrics for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Is this the real life? Or is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Is that a bit of a Saltron that just landed near us?
That wasn't even you, directly, I mean.
You say that.
Things are just exploding out of fear now.
Yes!
Level up.
Oh, bollocks, wrong one.
Can't take him back, can you?
No, I wanted that one. Oh well.
Well, that means you got to kill more shit.
Yes.
Maybe the move for going for like a like a 2010, 2012 YouTube flash animation thing. You know, sort of like nostalgia videos. Newgrounds, fucking flash animation.
Which is still going. Newgrounds is still going.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
In the wake of Tumblr banning all the good shit, it apparently got a lot more visitors.
Yep. Now where's that Assaultron corpse? Because he has aluminium on him.
If Newgrounds had its own app, which it doesn't, I guess, then I'd probably use it on the daily.
Yes, you would, wouldn't you?
There's some good shit on there, it's funny as.
When I first saw the Decline series. Yay, a green one! Yeah, gotta love Decline 2.
I presume you're familiar with Zone Summer, right?
Vaguely.
That's where I first found out about them. And their particular brand of cartoon parodies.
I'm slightly more familiar with Zone 10.
I forget the difference between the two.
Zone 10 is a personification. And not really something that you're supposed to be able to talk about on live stream.
People that know what I mean.
Yeah.
People that don't know just know it's a name.
Yeah.
Or a name and an honorific. Perfectly accurate.
Not everybody knows Japanese honorifics.
They know all the way.
Not everybody does.
No. They're a thing, look them up.
Yeah, that's the easy answer. And okay, we seem to have atomized the Assaultron.
That's what I think about. Obviously the honorific system.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan. Or if he's talking to someone in Japanese. I might get confused.
Chan-san.
Yeah, San works.
Because he's male, you don't really get the honorific Chan used.
Yeah. He's got family members that I assume.
And bear in mind, he is of Chinese descent.
I know, yeah. I have to look it up, but I know. It's one of those, once again, one of those things where you know, but just that one time you don't back check yourself is where you're going to be wrong.
Yep.
It's like, say, it's like, everyone knows he's little known that he was actually born in Japan or Singapore. Oh wait, Singapore is China.
No. Malaysia. Singapore is just south of Malaysia.
What's that one where people say, like the Chinese say it's China, but the people living there don't say it's not China?
Tibet. Taiwan.
Oh, what's that? You've got mainland China and like an island. People say
Hong Kong. Which we used to own.
I think we used to own a lot of things.
Hong Kong was a British colony.
Yeah.
Part of the reason China covered up Tiananmen Square so vehemently was because we'd agreed to sell them the island back, and they didn't want anything to skew the deal, and as a result, they are so vehement in denying anything ever happened. So had to buy so heavily into the cover, well, the official story, that they really can't. They really don't have an out now. But that's a strike, right?
Yeah. Like someone got sacked for that at work. I was reading an article about it. Actually, they were from Hong Kong. The boss was Chinese. This is in America, as well. The boss was Chinese from mainland China. They basically said, the boss basically said, "Is Hong Kong China?" Yeah, and they said, "No, it isn't." They're like independent if they want to be, or basically he sacked them because of it. I think there was a big thing about it because they were trying to like do the gun. Whatever the word is it? Whatever it's called when you sack someone for no good reason.
I'm not actually sure.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
There's like a proper technical legal term for it, but unfair dismissal, I think.
Along those lines.
Yeah. I'll look it up after, because I swear I remember reading this.
Right, we have the first of the Eddie Winter holotapes. Oh, it's tape number 5 specifically, but it's the first one we've collected. Ow! Dead.
Damn it, they found my agenda.
Oops. Ow.
Interesting vehicle. Bit bubbly though.
That's an APC.
A bit bubbly. Don't like it. It's too rounded.
Yeah, but haven't you heard? Being rounded deflects.
It's not got enough guns.
I may have accidentally somehow blew myself up shooting at a distant target with this. And no, I'm not sure how it happened either. It was a distant target. And yet I somehow exploded. I mean, what more can I say? It just happened. Oh, that was a thing. Emphasis on was a thing.
That seems to be the way for most things in this playthrough.
It's a thing. Now it was a thing. Or here's a thing. Now it's not a thing anymore. Something along those lines?
Yeah, pretty much.
I did a thing. It's no longer a thing. That's when you start getting worried, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit.
Right, I just call you up in the middle of the afternoon. I did a thing.
Oh god. Because of course, for me, the middle of the afternoon is basically because right now it's what, it's 4:45, right?
Yep.
This is basically 4 in the morning today. I really shouldn't be awake.
But you are.
Because I can't really cancel on plans, can I?
Nope. She cancelled last week.
Yeah.
What I did was I shot one of the raiders at Libertalia. And somehow I exploded. Ha. Legendary super mutant. Not so tough now. Can't really butcher things as a corpse, can you?
No, not really. Unless you're a ghoul.
Ghouls don't count because then you make them double dead.
Double dead?
Yes. This is me. When am I not doing things like making sure corpses are double dead? Ow! This is exactly what happened before.
Yeah, the weapons are too powerful.
I think it's because there's something above me.
Bad fun group. If you kill yourself at a zoo, does that make it suicide?
I suppose we're at a decent enough stopping point as well for the day. I'll just loot the Mr. Gutsy again anyway.
Twat him with a banjo.
No, a Les Paul. Worth it.
What, breaking up the expensive instrument just for the joke?
Yes. Specifically breaking it over a guy's head. an oddly specific number of times.
I like the number 7.
It's like I like the number 22. But you could also argue that 7 is not a very symmetrical number. 8 has perfect symmetry.
Yep. Indeed it does.
Death the Kid reference, so Soul Eater reference.
Not seen it. Oh, I mean to. I know who you mean. It's the one who's got like OCD.
Yes.
Despite the fact his hair is non-symmetrical.
Do not point that out to him. It does not go well.
Oh, but anyway.
Just an enforcer.
I didn't know if that was like abridged or that actually is canon. Does it really get set off if you mention his hair?
Yes.
You could just dye it?
Those 3 stripes will still be there. He will know that they are still there, even though they're covered up.
Do you not get a stylist to put 3 stripes on the other side?
Story reasons.
Yeah. That's fair.
Kind of defeats the purpose. The purpose is he's supposed to get very well, part of his character, so you know, just taking the easy way out kind of destroys a bit of the joke.
Yeah.
There we go. This is how it's supposed to go.
What, you're just raining down apocalyptic death?
No. Totally not that. Why ever would you think that?
I like the idea that just like some ghoul has been sitting in, you know, the ones in the fridge, some ghoul's been sitting in some hole for 200 years. He got nuked to fucking irradiated into a ghoul and nukes first dropped. He comes out and it's like, not even a feral ghoul, it's an actual ghoul.
Yeah. I know the one.
Yeah. Comes out, it's like 200 years, it's finally over. The war finally over. Next thing you know, it's nuke to their face.
The thing is, the one that was in the fridge didn't even know that there was a war going on. He got stuck in a fridge.
He didn't hide in there because of the bomb.
He got stuck in the fridge, and things happen.
Who climbs into a fridge unless they need to slide bombs?
Look, things happened, okay?
Yeah, the idiot got stuck in the fridge.
For 2 centuries.
Plus, okay, maybe American fridges are different. I've never been able to climb in the fridge. Got shelves and shit.
It was a very big fridge.
Plus, the fridge is like a couple of feet off the ground with a freezer underneath it. How do you get over that?
Only certain models. Some fridges and freezers are separate. I remember the one we had originally when I was a kid was a fridge with a separate freezer. The freezer itself was an entirely separate thing.
Yeah, I'm a nice one.
So it's not as rare as you'd think. And just because the Americans like having fridge-freezer combos, at times, doesn't always mean that they are going to be one in the same at the same time. They also quite like oversized, just massively oversized freezers.
They like massively oversized everything.
Why supersized was a thing.
Their cars, their fridges, the people, everything's too big. Their egos, their work for the military.
not always with the ego. Not all, and while the military, the American military is large, I wouldn't say it's too large because don't forget how many peacekeeping operations they generally engage in simultaneously.
We're talking peacekeeping or peacekeeping?
Yes.
Oh look, there's some oil over there. Where is it?
That's the joke version. The actual one is nowhere near quite being quite as bad as that. It's just that's how circumstances seem to run.
A pair of camel herders off in some desert, some desolate third world land, digging a hole for up by water. What is this black stuff? Where's the water? Next thing they hear is just a chopper.
And obviously the Team America.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, America, fuck yeah, is blaring at max volume. A switchblade.
Really?
I'm just insulted.
Fuck it.
No, they're not even worth the dustpan and brush.
This is like a mod. It's not really that much of a serious playthrough, is it?
To an extent, I still have standards.
Do your standards get low enough to involve buckets?
No.
How about jam dryers?
Nope. No.
Envelopes?
No.
Those little decorative glass vials?
Nope.
Oh. I'm running out of things to put people's ashes in. That's what I need to.
Good.
Household things?
Nope.
Soup cans?
Nope.
Gasoline tanks?
Nope.
Mayonnaise?
Oh god, no.
Do you like mayonnaise?
No. Can't stand it. Tried it before. Can't stand it.
Butter toast?
Waste of good butter.
No, once the butter's been consumed.
Waste of a good storage system. One of my bits boxes is literally a butter tub.
I know you have got like a butter tub over there.
Yeah.
I think you just had some butter on the go.
No.
Just sitting there eating room temperature butter.
Ah, that's
been
what
out for God knows how long.
I'm not suicidal.
I've got better ways of killing myself than eating room temperature butter.
That was wire. Was.
Example, we've got electricity support. We live next to a motor.
There's also a canal.
Exactly.
It's easy enough to improvise a fucking explosive device and threaten the place and get killed by doing that.
I'm fairly certain I can get my hands on a shotgun if I needed to.
To an extent. But an improvised explosive device is...
Well, they're easy.
Yeah. So improvised they come in a mass-produced kit. Far Cry 2.
Is that the one with the wiki is just so...
sarcastic.
Done with their shit?
Yes.
Like, even the wiki has had enough of their shit done designs.
All of the failure and jam animations that... It's like the shotgun where you have to pump it just to make the jam, make sense.
Well, the clips aren't even loaded.
Sometimes there's no bullets in the new clips. Sometimes there's no actual magazine well. The one that's surprised that's not just called Hitler and Crotch.
Yeah.
Just made of duct tape.
Yeah, pretty much. I do love this page. It's like stupidly bad.
It could, in theory, work for one shot.
It'll work. You'll just think it's fingers off.
Yeah, it won't rotate either. Hello? Are you alive over there? Hello? Hello? Ow.
Gunchucks, both illegal and not illegal.
Ha. And also,
gunchucks.
And also incredibly suicidal.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because you're twirling a gun around like it's nunchucks, you're gonna potentially have an AD into a bit of your body where you don't want it to go.
Yeah.
Like the femoral artery, your face,
Why?
your ballsack. People like it. God fucking damn it, we died again.
Head backfired.
Yeah. We're gonna call it there for the day. Yeah, do leave us a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. If obviously if you like what we do, let us know in the comments section what you think, and we will hopefully be back next week with another instalment of the Glowie Tales. Until then, it's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye